no live in a tenement yard. No. Rude boy no live in a tenement yard. Too much watch it, too much so. Them chatty.
What's up, family? What's up, family? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. I'm in the building. Happy to be here with you this Saturday. We're going to get it right into it. We got a lot of things to cover. You know what I'm saying? A week from today, IBF, WBA, and IBO heavyweight champion, my guy, Anthony Joshua, will be defending his title against WBO heavyweight champion, Joseph Parker from New Zealand, in a unification bout. This is a fight that I've been waiting on. Those who watch the show, y'all know I've been waiting on this fight. Big fight, I've been waiting on this. And this is the fight that's going to continue to build interest for the big possible super fight with Deontay Wilder. But he has a very, very real test in Joseph Parker that he has to take care of. Now, let's start at the beginning. The Parker camp got this fight not just because he's a champion and he wanted to unify all the belts. You got this fight because Parker's promoter, Mr. David Higgins, has been calling out Anthony Joshua for quite some time, saying he has a weak chin, pointing out times he's been knocked out in sparring. And I can tell you from first-person narrative, ladies and gentlemen, everybody gets knocked out in sparring. Everybody. Even champions. Everybody gets knocked out in sparring. Like my trainer told me a long time ago, this is where you're supposed to take your ass whoopings. Everybody gets knocked out in sparring, but he's calling them out on it, how AJ's been knocked down in sparring to now cruiserweight champion Lawrence TKO, knocked down in sparring to young up-and-coming heavyweight Daniel Dubois, and everybody of course points out, the knockout to Klitschko, the knockdown to Klitschko. As you see the video right here, Parker clearly was just waiting for that right hand to land. And in the Klitschko fight, and you can clearly see how he's just basically like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like, they have zero belief in this brother's chin. They really think that they're going to be able to walk down Anthony Joshua and knock him out. They really do not believe that this brother can take a punch. And Joseph Parker, I got to call spade a spade, has a big right hand. Has a very, very big right hand. He's not the biggest of heavyweights and now in this super heavyweight division, but he has a big right hand. So he's bringing real tools to the table as well. So the thing is, I'm team AJ in this fight. And I'm team AJ in this fight for this reason. AJ, even though he's the bigger, stronger fighter, you see him coming in lighter. Do not be surprised at the weigh-in later this week if AJ was normally around 250, weighs in less than 240. Do not be surprised if he weighs in, like, maybe I give him 241. 241, maybe from 238 to 241, I'll give him that. He's coming in lighter because he wants to move more. He's coming in lighter because he wants to help out with his endurance. Endurance has been an issue with him. And if this fight gets into the later rounds, that's one of the big question marks, because Parker, if you watch Parker, he wants to stand there and slug with you. That's pretty much what he wants to do. AJ is definitely the more skilled boxer of the two, and definitely the more skilled boxer of the two. When fatigue comes in, then you might end up being susceptible to more right hands. The big right hand that Joseph Parker has that AJ may be susceptible to. We saw it in the Klitschko fight. And ultimately, I think AJ is going to win this fight. I think he's a superior boxer. I think he's, even at a less down weight, the stronger of the two and the stronger puncher of the two. I think Joseph Parker loading up for those right hands is going to leave him susceptible to AJ's left hook. If AJ uses his jab the way I know he's capable of using his jab, then he's going to start being able to land some of those left hooks and uppercuts because Joseph Parker wants to be in his chest. And AJ, unlike a lot of big heavyweights who uses their length so well, AJ also has the ability, better than all of them, to fight on the inside. He fights on the inside far better than any of the other heavyweights. Better than Wilder, better than Ortiz, Brazil, all of them. He fights better on the inside, by far. He, unlike most heavyweights, is able to, he has a weave to him. I don't want to say like a Tyson, but he has a weave to his game that those other big guys really don't have, that Klitschko didn't have, because they're so used to just being tall and being able to stand away and keep their chin out of range. That's where I think he gets himself in trouble though. Because I don't think it's an issue with him not being able to take a punch. I just think that he doesn't keep his chin out of range the way some of these other heavyweights have done. The fact that he can do that and fight inside, unlike them, his chin is also in range, unlike the way Klitschko's was. Klitschko couldn't take a punch very well, but Klitschko, in his reign of dominance, did a great job of keeping his chin out of range. And his offense was so overwhelming that there's nothing you can do about it. You know, the guy's nearly 6'7", athletic with a big right hand and a great jab, left hook, and there's nothing guys can do about it. Until he started to deteriorate, then, AJ beat him. But AJ's in his prime. AJ's not deteriorating. AJ's still ascending. And everybody, including myself, I've been on the record for it, and I've continued to be on the record for it. I want the big super fight with Deontay Wilder, but I want it at the right time. Not that these two guys aren't ready to fight each other now. I want it at the right time so that these guys can monetize and make the most money out of this. If they stick to the plan that I said, and I will state again, Eddie Hearns talked about him fighting after this Big Baby Miller. All right. Bring it here to U.S. soil as they talking about. For all I know, Eddie Hearn is already trying to do the plan that I've already spoken about. I mean, he and I just on the same page. Me, him, and AJ just being on the same page. We'll bring the fight here, Big Baby Miller. Once he ingratiates himself to the American fan base, let Deontay Wilder fight Brazil. Do something, or rematch Ortiz to keep him busy. Keeps growing the interest. Once the American fan base is behind them, then you're not just going to get $20 million. Then you're going to get the pay-per-view buys. And once you get the pay-per-view buys, that's when AJ is going to get $100 million. And if AJ is getting 100 as the A side, that means Deontay as the B side is getting 25, maybe even 50. So I know how bad Deontay wants this fight, and I want it for him. But if this plan is followed, first and foremost, he has to take care of Parker, which is a very serious test. And it'll go a lot to improving himself. Then he has to come to the U.S., ingratiate himself to the American fan base. Once you do that, you get the pay-per-view buys. Once you get the pay-per-view buys, it's going to be like a cash register. Floyd Mayweather just gave everybody the game. It's not so much just about having the fans there present. Floyd Mayweather just fought Conor McGregor, a man who's never had a professional boxing match. They barely filled the T-Mobile Arena with 18,000 people. Anthony Joshua fought Vladimir Klitschko in Wembley Stadium in front of 90,000 people. Wherever he fights, the UK will follow. So it's not about the fans there. The fans there, huge crowds, it gives an ambiance. It will give off an ambiance and a pressure if people ain't used to it. And AJ was ready for it. You understand? AJ is an Olympic gold medalist, so he's fought on a world stage where the whole entire world is watching. So he stepped in the ring against Klitschko, another fellow Olympic gold medalist. Like, yeah, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. And he showed out and he performed in a much better fight than the Deontay Wilder Ortiz fight. Not taking anything from Wilder, but those two fighters got booed repetitively through that fight. The Klitschko Joshua fight was action packed all the way through. It's not even a comparison. Great fight at the end, but not even a comparison. But lastly, you follow this plan, he'll be able to be $100 million fighter. And once he's a $100 million fighter, and you have all of the belts, you control everything about the game. Let me tell you how you control the game in boxing. A, you be the best. Somebody comes in the division, they want to be the best, they got to come to you. B, be the champ. If he's the undisputed, undefeated champ and he has all of the belts, you control the game. Just having one belt, you control the game. This is why Parker is getting this shot now, because he has a belt. Just having one belt, you control the game. So when you have all the belts, you control the game completely. Lastly, and not least, and most importantly, be the draw. Be the person in the division that if anybody wants to make some money, they got to come to you. That, ladies and gentlemen, will last longer, unfortunately, than being the best and being the champion. If you're the draw, that will last long. This is why Manny Pacquiao can still fight right now, because he's not the best in the welterweight division. He got robbed against Jeff Horn. He's not the best, and he still had a belt. He's not the best. He's not any of that right now, at this point in his career. Great career, but it's time for him to go. But the fact that he's still a draw, is the reason why you can put him up against a Matisse or maybe possibly a Lomachenko or whoever, because he's still a draw. Once you have someone in the heavyweight division in particularly who can beat all three, like you said, and I'm going to tell you why. More importantly, in the heavyweight division and any other division in boxing, there's no place else to go. If you're dealing with somebody who's this at 147, guess what? You don't have to deal with that shit. Take your ass up to 154. You dealing with this at 160. You don't want to deal with that? Take your ass up to 168. At heavyweight division, where the fuck else you going? There's no place else to go. This is already kind of a super heavyweight division. Everybody's 6'5", 6'6" anyway. There's no place else to go. There is no real super heavyweight division. This is it. There's no place else to go. All roads point to him after this. If he's successful. Particularly early. I think he's going to hurt him. That's my take. As we move on, let me get into this week's edition of Shit Can't Happen.
Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. Shit can't happen. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man.
This week we had a featherweight prospect, I believe the name is Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, as he goes up against a youngster by the name of Fernando Vargas. Now Fernando Vargas, you know what I'm saying? No, Garcia is a top prospect from Golden Boy. You remember as De La Hoya was a tall lightweight, this kid is a tall featherweight. And it's not just tall, he packs a bit of a punch. Packs a bit of a punch as we go. He's like, oh, no, I'll take your right hand. I'll take your right hand. That ain't nothing. What? Your right hand ain't shit. Right hand shit. I can take that. Yeah, take that left up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What? Shut the fuck up. Get your bitch ass up, nigga. What, you thought shit couldn't happen? Get your bitch ass up. Fuck out of here. Counting stars, nigga. You thought shit couldn't happen. Thank you for that. And as we move forward, everybody sat here and watched this video. I appreciate it very, very much. Why? Because you could have been anywhere in the world. But you're here with me, Urban Sports Guru. I appreciate that. Peace and love. I'm out.